Guests on Keel heard via the Jack Spring Electric Keel Newsmaker hotline. The latest is State Treasurer John Schroder. Hey, Mr. John, welcome back to Keel. How have you been? Well, I hope.
Yeah, good morning. I forgot what y'all sounded like. You keeping Aaron straight?
Pleasure. Well, she's away for the week. She's in Florida. I think they stopped her at the border, even though they stopped Louisiana people a while back. I called ahead. They did me a favor. This Main Street Recovery Program, it seems like a pretty good idea for small businesses. Sort of review it for us. Explain to us what it is, how it works.
Robert, this is part of the CARES Act money that discussion nationally. The Fed sent $1.8 billion down to Louisiana as grants. The legislature, and I give them a lot of credit for doing this, because there's a lot of discussion in that building about government and how to help government through this crisis. But I really don't think we've had enough conversation about how do we help small business. Because I believe that if we don't get businesses back running, opening, and putting their people to work, government's in serious trouble. That's how you help government. If you think government needs help, get everything back working, get businesses open. So the legislature passed some legislation. The governor signed the law into law that would pull aside $275 million that is aimed at small business for the first 21 days. This will start on July 28th. First 21 days of the program is designed to get grants up to $15,000 to businesses who've received no aid.
Mr. Pardon me.
No aid at all.
I had seen, is this number real, that there are as many as, and maybe more, 100,000 small businesses in the state of Louisiana that haven't received a dime in assistance?
Yeah, we're estimating it could be over 300,000.
Wow.
Over 300,000. I mean, you think about how many mom and pop businesses that are run out of homes, the barber shops and salons alone. I mean, they got one on every corner. And most of them are 1, 2, 3 person shops. So, I mean, you probably got 60,000 of those just by themselves across the whole state that are going to be eligible for this program.
And in this case, when you're talking about small businesses, you're not talking about like 300, 400, 500 person small businesses.
No, sir.
You're talking about like 50 or less, right?
Yeah, this is 50 or less all the way down to 1. So that sole proprietor, that individual business owner who's the only employee is themselves, they will qualify. Now, Robert, it is very important to understand this is a reimbursement program. So just because you're in business and just because you are closed doesn't mean you just qualify for a $15,000 grant. You have to have related expenses, money that you spent to either help your business get back in business. It could be things if you have a restaurant, if you lost all your inventory because you had to close. Things like that are all related expenses. Rents, utilities, those things are all COVID related and will be eligible expenses for businesses to claim. So what's going to happen is the first 21 days will be for businesses who hadn't received any money. Then after that, this program will run till December 1st, or when we run out of $275 million. And then there's $40 million that's set aside within the first 60 days for minority, women, veteran-owned businesses.
So explain to me, explain to the people listening who might be eligible. What's the process? What's the procedure? Is the website up and going yet? How does this work?
Yeah, so our website will go live this weekend. So you just have to go to www.latreasury.com and just click on Main Street Recovery Program. And it will go live. It may even go live sometime today, but definitely by tomorrow morning. But sometime today, that website's going to go live. It's very interactive, has a lot of information on it, and it's even going to allow you to take a little quiz to sort of pre-qualify to make sure that you meet certain things that are in the Louisiana statute, which a couple is you had to have filed your taxes either in 2018, 2019, or you're going to file them in 2020. And obviously, you have to have had a legitimate business on January 1, 2020. You can't open up a business today with the Secretary of State and then go back and make claims. You had to be open prior to the virus to qualify.
Mr. John, let's reiterate this one more time before we go. This is for the smallest of the small businesses across the state. You said 300,000 small businesses in Louisiana may not have yet received a dime in COVID-19 relief and or assistance. And this is for businesses with under 50 employees down to just like 1 or 2, right?
1 or 2, that's correct. And like I said, you're going to be able to go into this portal. It's all going to be internet based. I am working with the legislators across the state of Louisiana. We had a couple of calls this week. I'm working with the chambers, the economic development groups, some minority groups to have some locations around the whole state. So if you don't have the technology and you can't scan your documents, I want a place where you can go and get assistance. But we hired a Louisiana accounting firm that will run this program. They're based out of Baton Rouge. They have over 400 state employees, not state employees, but employees that work and are from Louisiana. So this will kick off on July 28th. And if you have any questions at all, just go to that website. If you're more comfortable calling, you can call the Treasury's office at 225-342-0010. And we'll direct you to where you need to go.
All that info up on the website, the Q website later. State Treasurer John Schroder, a pleasure as always, sir. Thanks for taking time for us, and hope to see you in studio here in Shreveport soon.